aka SoulStar, Divine Feminine. Welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you live from Barcelona by Barra de la Mar. As you can see, the beautiful water, all the boats behind me, and a lovely palm tree. The moon's still out. That's weird. The moon's still out. Can you see that? That's crazy. So I am here to do a twin flame reading for all of you beautiful souls. I'm sorry, I've tried to find somewhere really nice and quiet. It's pretty much quiet here, but for some reason there's loads of shots being fired across the way, I think near the Barcelona beach. I have no idea what's going on. However, I did do loads of twin flame readings for you guys in Portugal, as I was in Portugal recently for 5 days before I came back to Barcelona for 10 days, but there's been loads of negative entities literally attacking me non-stop, and all of that footage as well as so many other things have been destroyed. But I've had to transmute all of that, and I'll talk about that in a different video. Today I'm going to do a reading for the Twin Flame Collective. I'm using the Atlantis Oracle cards as well as my signature Rider-Waite Tarot. As you can see, the box is definitely mangled. It got mangled up in the water from the sea. However, with all the shots going on in the background, we are still going to get this twin flame reading done. I'm not letting any negative vibes or entities stop us from having this truth and this healing. I have my selenite wand and all my other crystals have been charged. I've meditated over these cards for a while, and let's get straight into it. So, to begin with, we're going to start off with the Divine Feminines. So this reading is going to be the current energies that you guys are dealing with right now in the current 3D reality, as well as what your spiritual self, your real self, is dealing with as well in the 5D realms and above. So first we're going to start off. Ooh. I feel a bit, my heart just suddenly got really heavy. Justice, yes, Divine Feminine, which is awesome because this came up in the reading I did a few days ago in Portugal that all got deleted. So Divine Feminines, we have justice. Yeah, a lot of you Divine Feminines are really just taking control of your life. You've stopped sitting and waiting around for things just to happen, or karmic events to happen or to play out. You've really been taking control of your own actions, your own life, and realizing that if you want something done, you really have to go after it yourself. Now, because of all the shit that you've been through over the last few months and few years for some of you, it's like you're finally seeing stuff play out in the way that you always, the way that you didn't wish it to happen, because you wish your Divine Masculine was ready. You wish your Divine Masculine was in union with you. For some of you, you wish that your Divine Masculine would just open up and say their truth, to finally express themselves and say it, but you're still happy moving on and getting on with your greatest life. Because for some of you, you don't even want to be in union. You've already been happy moving on. That is your justice. You have found happiness and love within yourself. You have found happiness and love with another partner as well. There's also all the things that you've been held back from, not just from your Divine Masculine, but the stuff you've been holding back from yourself, the stuff that you've been trying to still heal from inner child wounds. It's like, it feels like your inner child is fully like free, and you're finally like expressing yourself in the best way. Like it makes me so happy. It feels like you guys aren't being stopped anymore, and you've come over so many hurdles. Wow, I'm just crying. It feels like you guys have overcome so many hurdles, mentally and emotionally within yourself, where even a few months ago you'd have been like, there's no way I could have done that. But now it's like you just have this whole new momentum of just love for yourself and confidence in yourself, that you really can do literally whatever you want. And regardless of what's happening in this 3D illusion with your twin, or your family members that have always put you down, or friends that have always pretended to be your friends but really, you know, they're not good for you. It's like you're just literally doing everything that you want, that's really good for your soul, and it is hard, but you're finally getting that justice. You're finally standing up for yourself. You're finally having all this abundance and this prosperity coming in. The tables have finally started turning for you, and it's just getting better. You guys have such an overwhelming new sense of confidence within you, and it's really beautiful. Like, it's really, really beautiful. Wow, I feel such happiness from this card. Fuck. And also, I'm just going to let you guys know, even though I'm in Barcelona, it's beautiful and sunny, I'm very sick, so I'm also sniffling a little bit. Whew. Now, I'm going to go straight to the Divine Masculines, because I kind of want to get the heaviness out the way. But, Divine Masculines. I feel like I don't even need to speak with this card. You guys watching this are probably going to be like, how many times do the Divine Masculines have the Tower card? Like, aren't they always in the Tower moment? It kind of seems like that, doesn't it? It kind of seems like that. Okay, cliche, once again, they're breaking down loads of barriers in their walls, but this really feels like it's the emotional side of the vulnerability. For some of the Divine Masculines, they've had no one to talk to about their real feelings. They've been too scared to even say it to themselves. For some of them, they may have had one person that they opened up to, like literally like 10-20% maximum, but now it feels like this massive transformation is going down, and emotionally they're having to be really honest with themselves, because they're so used to doing the logical side of things, like, oh, I hurt this person hurt me, I was upset most of the time during this relationship, or they were, I don't want to go back, and if I go back I'll just destroy them, destroy me, destroy us. That's the logical side of things. But now it's like they're emotionally coming into their truth, like, wow, what does my heart really say? Why was I going through all these emotions? Is it because I was being triggered? Is it because this person was really showing me the real them and the real me the whole time, and I didn't want to face it? It's like, it feels like a gigantic mask is just being ripped away, like just completely peeled off. But they're being more vulnerable with themselves, so when they're looking in the mirror at themselves, they're allowing themselves to feel those types of feelings, because they can't keep running for themselves. Like, it's too much. And the Divine Masculines are still going through this Tower moment. It's too much. Like, you can't keep running away from yourself. Every time you look in the mirror, you don't like what you see. They're finally starting to face that, because they don't want to keep looking in the mirror and not liking what they see. It's just ridiculous at this point. So they're trying to open up their emotional truth. They're realizing, hey, I can feel these sad feelings. I can feel disgusted within myself. I can then be like, do you know what? Let me give myself the benefit of the doubt. Everyone makes mistakes. All of those cliche things, they're spiraling through their heads, like non-stop. And there's so much purging going on. There's so much purging going on. Like, once again, I keep hearing that song, All I Want Is You, from Miguel and J. Cole, but then I'm hearing so many other songs. Like, it's like the Divine Masculines, they're either feeling your energy from the Divine Feminines, or part of this purging and almost hating themselves during this purging. It's like they're hearing all these cliche breakup songs, thinking that that's what you Divine Feminines would have been singing or feeling like, because they're once again going through the emotions of, oh my gosh, did I really treat somebody like that? How could anyone still love me or forgive me or want to be with me if I treated them like that? Because they still can't quite comprehend how somebody could love them unconditionally, because they're like, wow, if I did that to someone, I would never want to see them again. So they still can't quite get it, why you guys would still want them, for those Divine Feminines that do. But it's like all the songs, the breakup songs, like Dua Lipa, I Don't Give a Fuck, or what are the lyrics to it? You say you're sorry, but it's too late now. So save it, get gone, shut it up. 'Cause if you think I care about you now, well boy, I don't give a fuck. Like, they're hearing all of those breakup songs and they're crying. Some of them aren't even letting their tears fully come out, but their inner child is fully crying, like sobbing. But this is what they have to go through. This is the only way they're going to break down their walls. It's that Rumi quote again, where you have to completely break your heart in order to open it. Like, that's what they're having to do, because some of them have still been fighting it to this day, and now they're going through their tower moments. They've been delaying. The divine feminines are already 8 of cups, have already moved on, have already continued pushing forward, going after what they want, regardless of what kind of romantic thing is going on. And it's like, wow, it's hitting them. And the saddest thing is, there's some divine masculines that will continue this cycle, as I'm sure you guys are already aware. But for some of them, this will be the breaking point, and it will open them up to so many other opportunities, so many other insights, where they will start to change and grow and ascend. This is part of their transformation, if they let it. Whew. Now let's go back to the divine feminines. Okay, so you divine feminines, you have been pushing forward a lot. We've got Page of Pentacles. I love this. Yes. Working on our shit. So this feels like quite a slow moving energy. It almost feels like some of you divine feminines still letting some of that doubt and fear creep in. Like, you're trying to go after what you really want to do, because you're so sick of the old 3D paradigm of having to work for someone else, having to live for someone else, having to do stuff in order to please other people. Like, you're really trying to hone in on just what you really want. Some of you really have quit your job. Some of you have recently just moved. Some of you have just started randomly traveling all over the shop, and people are talking absolute shit about you. At the same time, other people are being like, oh, that's amazing, you're so inspiring, la la la. But it's like, everything comes with black and white, everything comes with good and bad. So you know, anything you do, there's always going to be haters. But this is quite a slow moving energy. You are grinding, you are going after the things you want. It almost feels like you're halting yourself. It's like, okay, I've got a bag of 10 coins, and if I give out all these 10 coins to different people, I can get 10 more opportunities. But instead of doing that, I'm going to let fear and doubt creep in a little bit, and I'm only going to give like maybe 1 or 2 coins, and then just keep the rest there, just in case, just in case. And it's like, no. Like, just go after what you need to do, because this can accelerate really, really quick. But it's definitely good. You guys have been putting in effort, but just don't limit yourself. Don't stop yourself. Like, you've come this far. Don't stop yourself from continuing to push forward, because I promise you, abundance and happiness is your birthright. And literally everything you want, you have already. That's what you really have to integrate mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Everything you want, you have already. Like, everything is literally right in front of you. It's whether or not you're going to delay it even more. It's whether or not you're going to continue being blind and not seeing it. It's whether or not you're going to literally have 2 or 3 people right in front of you, a chi master, an energy master, a yoga teacher, and you want to go to yoga and you want to learn breathing techniques, but because you've been too shy and you haven't been open enough to receive it, they're just going to walk right past you. Like, even, when was it? I think it was 2 days ago. I said to myself, when I came to Barcelona again for the 3rd time, as you guys know, I want to live here. I do live here. I live in Barcelona. This is my home. That's what I've manifested. Yes, yes, yes. I said to myself, oh, I should get back into modeling. Let me see if I can do some modeling opportunities while I'm back in Barcelona this time. That would be great. And I didn't do it. I didn't do it at all. I just decided to just like forget about it and continue just living other parts of my best life. But I still stayed open to it. And yesterday I went to a restaurant, or the day before, sorry, I went to a restaurant, one of my favorite restaurants, Vegetalia, and this beautiful soul who I remember serving me the last time from 2 months. Ooh, my throat chakra. From 2 months ago, literally. Wow, I'm sorry guys, I had a coughing fit. As I said, I've still been really, really sick, but I'm still living my best life. And I've been attacked by a lot of negative entities as well, so my throat chakra is like, whoo! As I was saying, I decided to continue living other best parts of my life and kind of just dismiss the whole modeling thing. But I still stayed open to receive it, because I still had it in my head the whole time. I still felt it energetically, like, oh yeah, I was going around modeling, taking pictures for myself. And then 2 days ago, I meet this beautiful soul who served me in this restaurant multiple times, that I remember from even 2 months ago when I first came on my pilgrimage, as you guys saw. And she straight up just said, oh, do you know what, I really want you to be a model for me, because I think you're really pretty and I'm doing all these projects and stuff, but all these natural mineral makeups that are all like vegan friendly, and I think you'd be perfect for it. And I was like, what? This is amazing. Like, I was just so overwhelmingly happy and grateful. And that's what I mean, like literally everything you want is right there, but it's whether or not you're that vibrational match, you're matching that frequency in order to receive it. Half of the time, well, most of the time, you're going to literally just have to go after stuff yourself and stay open and stay patient, because everyone will come in. Once you hone in on your energy and continue raising your vibration and staying at the high level of what you want to achieve and what you want to attract, I promise you, everyone that needs to help you, that comes in to give you these opportunities, they will come in. So if you don't want this to be as slow as it is right now, continue working on your craft, continue putting in that effort, continue going after your stuff. Don't halt yourself, don't limit yourself. You've come this far, keep going. And now for the divine masculines, what they're also dealing with. We have 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a very torn mixture of the divine masculines. Some of them really are, after going through this tower moment, some of them really are completely and utterly finding their new selves, their rebirth, rising from the ashes, literally like a phoenix, and they're getting more in touch with their selves, spirit, their inner child, the complete cycle, the 3, the Trinity. The other half of the divine masculines, they're in that almost depressed state where they feel like, shit, I'm only going to be complete if I get with my divine feminine. It's almost like a panicky feeling. Like, oh my gosh, 6 months later, oh my gosh, 2 years later, what the fuck have I done? Shit, no, I need to speak to them. What are they doing? Are they even alive? How are they living their lives? I can't be complete without them. I can't be. And I keep hearing that Cisco incomplete. Like, without you, girl, my life is incomplete. What are the lyrics? SoulStar, what are the lyrics? Oh, even though it seems I have everything, I don't want to be a lonely fool. All of the money, all of the fancy cars, all of the models or something like that don't compare to you. And even though I can make believe I have everything, I can't pretend that I don't see that without you, girl, my life is incomplete. And some of them really are in that panicky stage where this is really what they want. They want that happy family. They want you. They want you. They want you. They've tried to deny it for so freaking long. Even the ones that have gone off with karmics or other people, the ones who have been completely silent, have cut off all their friends. Because some of these divine masculines haven't been talking to not just you, they haven't been talking to anyone. Some of them have literally only been working and going home, ignoring absolutely everyone. And the other ones, oh, there's music going on over there. And the other ones have been going out, partying, trying to distract themselves, gymming, all this nonsense, trying to portray on social media that they're actually living their best lives. And really, they're so freaking depressed. I'm so sorry about the music, guys. I really hope you can still hear me. But they know in order to have this completion, to have this cycle of love, this whole circle of love, confidence, fully integrated within them, fully integrated in their reality, they have to be completely whole first. They have to. They know they have to face some of these really dark issues. They know they can't come to you and still be the same broken person that you fell in love with, that you accepted, that you put up with, that triggered you, that you triggered. They don't want to repeat the same cycle. Like, they don't. They know how hurtful it was. They also know how much they've hurt you and hurt themselves through the separation. But it's like they just can't deny it. Like, their heart says one thing and their mind says another. It makes me really sad because, like, I know it'd just be so much easier if everyone could just open themselves up to love and to receive it. That's one of the biggest issues in this twin flame journey or in life. You can be so open to receive love and to give love, but sometimes you love so much to someone who just doesn't want to receive the love, and you need to have that balance. You both need to receive and give. And I know that so many I know so many of us divine feminines, we've gone through that really horrific struggle of constantly giving and giving and giving, and just being like, why can't you open up to me? Why can't you open up to me? And it was such a nightmare, but we stayed in it because we love them. But they have to really open up. They really have to. You can't do that again to yourself. You can't hurt yourself again by loving so much on one person, hoping that one day they'll be open to receive it. They have to open up first. Now we have, from our higher selves, divine feminines, guardians, protect, serve, and defend. Okay, so this feels like for some of you feminines, your higher selves are reminding you, like, look, you are supported. You don't need to fear change. You don't need to fear what you're trying to go after. You don't need to fear that no one physically is supporting you right now that you can see. Because I promise you, your vision is still limited. I can only see here and here with my two human eyes, but I know that there's so much other things right around me, and that's what you guys have to figure out. Just because people in your reality right now don't seem to support you, or you don't think they will support you because of your own perceptions of them, I promise you, once you continue doing what you really want to do, everyone that will need to support you, all support and love and encouragement that you really want and need and seek, one is within yourself. That's the first bit. And two, all of those people will come in. As soon as I started saging the restaurant I was working at, the vegan restaurant I was working at, and I was doing tarot readings at the restaurant, I was doing Reiki healing at the restaurant, all of a sudden all these Reiki masters started coming in, all these chi healers started coming in, all these women wearing loads of different crystals that I was also interested in started coming in, because your vibe attracts your tribe. But you have to understand that you're always supported within here. You're always supported within here. You're always supported with up here, with here, your higher self. Are you connected to your higher self? But a lot of you are feeling like you're not supported right now. So that's why you're almost halting your abundance. That's why you're almost halting your acceleration in your career, in your life. Don't limit yourself. I promise you, you are supported. Your angels, your spirit guides, they're always supporting you, watching over you, encouraging you. Can you hear them? Can you see them? Can you feel them? How connected are you to your higher self? How connected are you to your soul truth? Let's read it from the book as well, Guardians. This card has been chosen by your soul today with purpose and on purpose, that you are protected by godly guardians. The guardians of Atlantis are here to protect, serve, and defend you. They have never left your side. You have simply forgotten that they are with you. These godly guardians protected Atlantis and the crystal temples from shadow forces that wanted to possess Atlantean crystal technology. Are you willing to let them protect you now? That's a good question. Sometimes we feel as if everything we do is unsafe and unsupported. We blame those immediately around us for not supporting us in our time of need, and continually encouraging a blame mentality. This is what we have to get rid of, you guys. Like, every person, regardless of your twin flame, any freaking soul, stop with the blame mentality. That will always limit you, I promise. We also forget the infinite intelligence, godly guides who are there to protect, serve, and defend us always. I want you to know that no matter what you're going through, and no matter how tough you think your life is, the guardians from Atlantis are here to defend you. They returned with you in order to make your miracle mission safe and protected. As with most people, you've simply forgotten this knowledge, and it's time to remember that they are there for your own good. I really like that, because literally coming into this 3D matrix, we literally are programmed in order to forget our true selves. And going through this journey, this awakening, it's all about remembering who we really are. Also, it's important to remember that all of Atlantis was grateful for the almighty strength of the Guardians and annually celebrated their selfless service through exhibits of their physical gifts. You may even see this yearly event as the original Olympics. Today, I encourage you to call upon the Guardians to help you immediately, because in all honesty, that is all they are here to do for you. You may have forgotten that you have in this lifetime and beyond those people and beings who are your guardians. Some people call them angels. In Atlantis, they knew them as the Guardians who were sworn to protect Atlantis. It is a perfect time right now to focus your attention and to be grateful to the people who have guarded and protected you in your life. They may be family, friends, work colleagues, legal representatives, emergency service workers, even strangers who have come to your side in your time of need. It's crucial that you shift any struggle mentality. I'm going to repeat that. My throat chakra is open. It's crucial that you shift any struggle mentality, that you are always on your own. Because the reality is there is always someone there to help you. You simply need to start asking and accepting it. And even as divine feminines, I know our ego and pride gets in the way sometimes, and we literally feel like no one understands me, no one knows my struggle, blah, 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 blah. I get that. I've been there for like 26 years through depression. Like, I get it. I promise you, someone understands you. I promise you, someone is there for you. But you have to be willing to accept it. Stay open to it. Don't let this whole journey, this whole heartbreak, this whole... I mean, at some points, it's just the most disgusting thing you're experiencing when you're in a really, really low vibrational point of this journey. Don't let it deter you away from being open to receive stuff. Keep your heart chakra open. Please, it's so important. Don't let all those experiences build up all these blocks within you and then just blame it on that person for the rest of your life. So you're like 45 and you're like, oh my gosh, my twin still hasn't come to me. They're a fucking prick, blah, blah, blah. No. Because that's your issues. It has nothing to do with them at that point. And the mantra is, I call upon the Guardians of Atlantis to protect, serve, and defend me. I call upon the Guardians of Atlantis to protect, serve, and defend me. I feel like I'm casting a spell in Harry Potter. The Guardian Leviosa. I call upon the Guardians of Atlantis to protect, serve, and defend me. There's literally a guy pissing right there. Please just get it on camera. That's so funny. Okay, that's enough. YouTube, don't block the video. Rotted. That made me laugh. It's like 9 in the morning and he's literally just pissing over there. Oh my gosh, this is too funny. This is the real shit in Barcelona, guys. I'm telling you. There's bloody dogs fighting. There's tourists behind me. Anyways, so back to the divine masculines. What their higher selves are saying. Bloody hell, you're gonna be like, what is she doing there? The council. Wisdom comes full circle. Number 34. Wow, the person I perceive to be my twin that I'm separated from now is actually just turned 34. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Okay, this is very interesting. This feels very similar to the Guardians. This feels very similar to the divine feminine's higher selves for the divine masculines. Once again, it's about the divine masculines being open and ready to receive help. It's literally the same message, but once again in a slightly different way, because that's how it always is. Oh, it's one of those ridiculously frustrating, but like you so frustrated that you have to laugh about it and let it go things. Like divine feminines and divine masculines are so similar. It's just we see stuff in different ways. It's always the same message, but it's just in different perceptions. This is literally the same thing in a different way. Oh, it's like the most ridiculous thing ever. If a girl's upset, or if a feminine's upset, she'll probably cry, scream, kick about. If a masculine's upset, they'll probably pretend that they're not upset and hide it. But you're both still upset. You're just portraying it in different ways. It's literally the same message in a different way. Divine masculines, you really have to open up and understand there are people here to support you. You are safe. It is a safe platform for you to express yourself to others physically in this 3D realm. You must. It's part of your truth. It's part of your ascension. It's part of your growth. You have to be able to open up and express to the world. You don't have to do videos online. You don't have to then suddenly start doing talks to like thousands of people. You need to start pushing yourself out there to be like, oh, do you know what? That thing really upset me. it really hurt me deep down, and I couldn't deal with it for a while. Or you know what? I was really angry and frustrated that they didn't respect me in the way that I felt like they should have respected me at work. Start understanding it's okay. You have a whole cycle, a whole circle of people coming in when you really need them. But unless you actually speak your truth, they're never going to know that you need help. They're never going to know that you need support. But they're there literally just waiting, And that's the thing. That's what I'm getting from the Divine Masculines. There are going to be some people in your lives that you would never think could come out with the great advice that you really seek and really need. But I promise you, they will. It's like, yeah, it's like the last person you would expect to understand your situation will understand it. So it's really important that you guys start speaking your truth, Divine Masculines. Like, not just to yourself. And this isn't even about the feminines. This is just speaking your truth about so many things that you're dealing with on a daily basis, especially to do with work and family. Like actually confiding in a colleague, actually confiding in a friend. And yes, you can still get burnt out. You can still have the experiences of saying your truth to one person and then them running off and telling to someone else. But don't let that fear block you. You still need to speak your truth. You need to exercise your right to speak your truth. Honesty, that truth, the abundance and the prosperity, the insights, the growth that comes from you speaking your truth. You can't compare it. You have to do it. It's a must. Like, it's a necessity. Otherwise, you're going to keep going in the same cycle of these old paradigms, these old ways, and you're never going to get anywhere. You have a whole circle of people just waiting to support you, and they're always supporting you silently until you actually speak up. So just speak up. Just speak up. Start speaking to yourself. Start saying little sentences here and there to one person over here. Then a few days later, another sentence expressing yourself over there. You don't have to do a full-on monologue. You don't have to cry openly to people. But just start slowly expressing your truth until just keep pushing yourself out your comfort zone. Change is imminent. Change is good. Change is part of growth. This card has been chosen by your soul today with purpose and on purpose to congratulate you in your remembrance of why you are here. Aww. As with all great ancient civilizations, there was a council or advisors who oversaw the governing of Atlantis. The Council of 12 could be seen as a government body without the control, manipulation, or deceit of our time. Can you accept that you have a council of people willing to help you too? Exactly. Every civilization has a governing body that oversees and keeps their society in order. There's loads of tourists right behind me, sorry. Oh, sorry, right in front of me. In Atlantis, this was known as the council, which was regularly in council with the ancient ones, oracles, dreamers, priests and priestesses, and crystal keepers for the good of Atlantis. The council did not run Atlantis in a forceful, domineering sense like modern-day political leaders do, who watched over the masses with spiritually guided leadership that had a purposeful position. The Council of 12 was also accountable for the sacred purposes of Atlantis' people and was often visited by Atlanteans seeking guidance about their personal life journeys. The Council wanted to be known today that it is not forgotten about you. Instead, it congratulates your continual search to understand the true nature of your existence. This card can be seen as the celebration card. Ooh, okay. Signifying a major shift in your life that has brought you closer to realizing who you are and why you are here. There are people in your life that have your back. They want the best for you, although you may not be seeing this clearly because you want to be right. Wow. I think we just need to say, preach, preach, preach. I'm going to say that again for the Divine Masculines, because I feel like that's just another way to bring down your pride and bring down your ego. There are people in your life that have your back. They want the best for you, although you may not be seeing this clearly because you want to be right. Then I'll just let you guys sit with that for a second. Damn, that is so true. These leaders in your life may appear to be assertive or blatantly truthful. Like me and Aqua, I am blatantly truthful. But they love you and desire you to have the greatest good too. So in saying this, it is important to keep your energy high at the moment and don't feed into other people's negativity about your current situation. You are in the midst of a major shift, and by staying positive and listening to those people who can actually offer sound, helpful advice, this is going to be the reason for a wonderful celebration. And the mantra is, I am a leader who inspires others. I am a leader who inspires others. I am a leader who inspires others. And us divine feminines can take a lot of tips from that too. Just like the divine masculines can take tips from the divine feminine side. It always goes hand in hand. So I'm sorry about all the ridiculous noise. This was a quiet area, and then all of a sudden, as you see, as I'm speaking my truth, every type of energy just tries to come in and interfere. There's little sausage dogs arguing because their egos and prides are like, I'm the bigger dog, I'm the bigger dog, all of that ridiculous nonsense. And then there's music, and then there's tourists, but I'm not letting that stop me from speaking my truth and from healing the collective and being in my purpose. And you guys can't let all of these things interfere you either. Yes, it may delay you, but how long are you going to delay yourself? That's the real thing. So with that said, I'm sending you so much love and positive healing energy. I'm sorry that all of these negative entities messed up the Portugal Twin Flame videos, but once again, I'm in Barcelona living my best life, and yeah, I'm sending you guys so much love and positive healing energy. Please let me know down below what you guys have done today to make your soul happy. Today I have taken myself out into nature. I'm going to go to the beach and swim in the sea, and then I'm going to go and eat at loads of amazing Spanish vegan restaurants, and that's what I'm doing today for my soul purpose and for my soul happiness. So let me know what you guys done down below. If you want any tarot readings, mental health coaching, Reiki, or anything else, everything will be in the description. Bye from me and the silly little sausage dogs over there. And also check out Soul Authentic's channel. It will be linked in the description down below as well. I love you all so much. Mwah. Namaste. Bye.